Hello guys, welcome to another Car Exposed video. I just finished my shift and yesterday my Renault Megane Mark III 2013 started making some suspension noises, which I first thought was the strut mount, the bushings there, or maybe the bearing, but I'm starting to doubt that a little bit because I can't, normally when it fails it starts clunking at the top, but I can't hear any clunking at the top, so I think it's probably the low suspension. I'm not sure, but I want to capture the noise now for you guys to see or to hear the noise and be able to maybe diagnose the same problem in the future. So I'm just gonna go roll the car down this hill here with the engine off so you can hear it. You can hear when I move the steering wheel, it makes the noise as well. Hope you can hear it. I think you're gonna be able to hear it there. So every time I move the steering wheel, especially to the left, start making some noises. So it sounds like rubber. Every time it goes over bumps as well, it makes a noise. So that's it guys, I hope it comes through all right. I'm gonna turn the steering wheel now and I'm gonna put it right here. So there we go, that is the noise it's making. I'm starting to doubt that is the top mount, but I'm gonna go home now, get changed, put the car up. I have to do the brakes in this car anyway. Put the car up and then investigate what's going on. All right guys, so I put the car up and I think it's the ball joint, you know. There's a bit of play here. Definitely rock side to side, there's a bit of play there. Nothing, a little bit from the top, definitely a play there. Okay. Never heard that sort of noise with the ball joint, you know. Yeah, it's definitely the ball joint. So I'm gonna have to order another one. So this ball joint here, you normally have to change the whole suspension arm, but what I'm going to do, I'm going to order another ball joint, drill those rivets out, and then the new one should come with bolts, so we replace with bolts, and that should be a lot easier and cheaper as well. All right, so I've got a new ball joint, TRW. Really like this brand. So as you can see, there's no rivets and it comes with the bolts, so that's pretty good. So now we gotta drill the rivets, and the easiest way that I find to drill those rivets out is just drill bit, drill right in the center with small drill bits. This is the smallest that I have, unfortunately. I tried sort of tried to grind it in the past, but it doesn't really work. This is the easiest way.
Right, so now I'm gonna undo the 18 mil nut, and then I'm gonna break the ball joint loose. Otherwise, if you remove the rivets before that, it's gonna be a really difficult job. So 18 mil. Not going to remove all the way yet. Let's break that loose. Right, so the ball joint is loose now. The best thing for the rivets, I find, if you have a chisel. In my case, I'm going to use my trusty screwdriver. This is probably the cheapest screwdriver I ever bought, but it's fantastic. So generally, when you hit the rivet in this position here, it collapses the middle of it, and this collapses the middle of it and it comes off. As you can see, the other side's already cut one of the end. So I'm just gonna carry on hitting it. There we go. So that's one of them. That's where I'm gonna fit the new bolts. No damage. That's what happens to the rivets. They get so thin on the wall of the rivets, they snap off basically. So I'm gonna do that with the other two, and then we're ready to fit the new ball joint. Alright, so now removed the other two rivets. No damage to the holes there at all. The ball joint's collapsed. It's off at the minute. I think we get a new nut with it. But yeah, he's absolutely knackered. Absolutely knackered. Yeah. Yeah, that's definitely a goner. Alright, let's get the other one in. Right, so I'm going to fit the new ball joint first. It comes with the new nuts. I'm not sure if it's the same size as this previous one. I'm hoping it is. This is actually 19 now. That happens quite often with aftermarket parts. Right, it started to spin now, so we're gonna fit the other three bolts. Right, one done, two to go. $16 mil at the top. I actually fitted back the old nut, which I think is a lot stronger, and that's it really. I just got to tighten up that nut. Sometimes the ball joint, the threaded part starts spinning. I'll put like a jack underneath here just to press the suspension up. But this one seems to be going. Maybe I got lucky on this one. Yeah, let's see if he's gonna carry on. Going well. If it starts spinning, I'm gonna have to get the other jack. Oh, this one is actually good. Now I could use the open side of the spanner, because it's gonna give me a little bit more leverage there, and I'm not gonna damage the nut. And that's it, guys. Job done. We're ready for the test drive.
All right, so next day, I couldn't do the test drive yesterday, so I just finished my shift and we're gonna finish this video now. A couple things that I would like to mention. You're only gonna change the ball joint if the suspension bushings are good. Obviously, if it's perished or cracked, you're just gonna change the whole arm. Secondly, I've tried to remove the rivets with a grinder first, you know, grind the bottom and then try to punch them out. They don't come out, they get pressed in. It creates like an edge around the hole and they don't come out. So the easiest way is just start with a small drill and then obviously a bigger one in the end, and then you create a really thin wall around the rivets, and then you just, you know, with a chisel it breaks off really easily. And obviously wear goggles, you know, protection, because it flies off, and when you obviously you're drilling as well, you get metal everywhere. So that's the other thing. Also, if you're doing the right side like I was doing, check the left side. If you look mine, the left hand side for me, it was actually worse. You know, the rubber, the boots is totally broken there. And so I've ordered another one and I'll be changing tomorrow. Today's Sunday, so I've ordered to be delivered tomorrow, so I'm gonna change that. But I want to show you now when I move the steering wheel, it doesn't make any noise. So as you can see, when I used to move to the left, it used to make a noise. It's not making a noise anymore. Now we are in the same place, in the same hill that we were yesterday, so I'll show you that it's not making any more noise. Let's go down this hill. And obviously when I was moving the steering it was even worse, so I'm moving the steering, it's nothing's happening, no noises, which is good. I feel almost there, nothing. So I think I'll stop here. You can see steering is really hard, obviously. But there you go, guys. It's fixed. I never had that sort of noise with the ball joint before. It's always a kind of a knock that you get. That was interesting to me. And in the sound with the camera, it doesn't really matches the sound that I can hear live. It sounded to me like it was a rubber noise. But anyway, that was the problem. I hope the video helps. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to give us a thumbs up and subscribe. If you have any comments, just leave it below, and I'll see you in the next video. Cheers.